And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're... All right, just about ready for baseball. And on the hill in this one, Aaron Civale. What's the scouting report on him?
Well, Luke, something of interest to me is that this guy's really struggled when working out of the stretch, pitching with runners in scoring position. So the key for him is to attack hitters, try to get ahead in the count, and limit allowing runners on base. And if he can do that, I think that will help him to avoid those situations. Now, at some point, he's going to have to deal with them. And I think it's just one of those mental things that he's going to have to overcome.
Lifted in the air, right field. Chourio tracks it down for the out. Here's a look at Aaron Boone's lineup for the Yankees. Singy, this lineup has the benefit of playing behind a great pitching staff. They've got a really low ERA.
Yeah, and, you know, with that said, there's not as much pressure on the offense, but make no mistake about it. Guys want to hit the ball hard, and they want to score runs. They want to jog around the bases, hitting the ball over the fence. So regardless of how dominant the staff can be, the attitude is we want to go out there and have some fun with the bat. So we'll see. One big inning in this one, you know, could be all they need, but you'd like to have multiple big innings.
2 outs, base is empty. Aaron Judge at the plate. Up and in, 1-0. Civale, 28 years old, and he was a third-round pick back in 2016. Next offering is in for a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And a swing and a miss there.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
2 down, nobody on. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Mitchell going after it. And that'll do it. Half inning complete. We've got no score. We go to the bottom of the first. And now Bryce Turang. The wind and the pitch. On the inside corner for a strike.
0-1.
Swings and misses. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
No, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders, have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
Here's Jackson Chourio. Not only is he young, Singy, he's the first player born in 2004 to reach the major leagues.
Is that supposed to make us feel good about ourselves?
No. Close, but called a ball. And it's 1-1. 2 outs, base is empty. The 1-1 is fouled off. And a 1-2. And that's a little high.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than to have to waste 6 or 7 pitches.
Well, we'll hold that thought as that's the 3rd out, and we'll end the inning. Brewers go down quietly, scoreless after 1. Top of the 2nd, so now the Yankees cleanup hitter, Juan Soto.
Soto reached 500 walks faster than anyone in baseball history. This guy is a once-in-a-generation type player.
The wind to the pitch. That one almost got him. Hit on the ground to the right side, and it goes just foul. Left-hand hitter waits. In the air, right center. This is mashed way back and gone. A gigantic blast. His second homer this series. It's 1-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back.
We weren't sure it would ever land, and 460 feet later, it finally did, as we get a look at StatCast.
Well, StatCast was invented for home runs just like this one, and he had some ridiculous bat speed on that swing, man. Everything was synced up. The backspin was incredible, and that's why it went a long, long way.
That one is absolutely belted. Mitchell moving back. And that one's gone. Giancarlo Stanton goes deep. And they add a run. It's 2-0. One pitch, one swing, one home run.
Yeah, you could say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
Here's Jose Trevino. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here at the top of the second. They say it went.
0-2 is the count.
And the next pitch is way outside. Right-hander kicks, deals. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The wide to kick the pitch. And a swing and a miss down on strikes. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. John Birdie at the plate. 3 for 9 of the series coming in. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Civale, he's one of those guys who uses the cut fastball as his primary offering, and when it's on, it can induce a lot of weak contact. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Squeezes it, 2 down.
And the late movement on the cutter is really what makes it so effective, because as a hitter, you make a decision whether you're going to swing or take a pitch before it actually gets into the zone. So that late movement.
The throw in time to get him, and that does it for the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working, and it's 2-zip.
Blood, sweat, and tears in it every day. We the hardest in the room. That's a heavy.
Back here at American Family Field, we head to the bottom of the second, and it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. And there's a strike. Hoskins pushes it foul.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
In the air out towards right center. Soto going after it. And it's caught for the out. Willie Adames stands in. Hitting a ton of homers this year. Second most in the National League. On the ground right side. And he takes it himself for the out.
Batting
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the center fielder, Garrett Mitchell. That one pushed to the left and foul. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Volpe pulls that one down, and the inning is over. Nothing. On to the third inning, and stepping in for the Yankees, Austin Wells. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Ball 1, no strike.
In the air, left field. And there's one down. Here's DJ LeMahieu. Flied to right his first time. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Oh, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. And talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Wouldn't chase that time. One out, bases empty. And another ball. Late that time, and it's strike two.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Got him looking for the K. He's got to be frustrated with that call.
Oh, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
Ripped on a line, and it drops in, but a good job to keep it in front.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
Pickoff move to first, and he's back in standing. It's a pitch out, nothing doing, and that's ball one. That one's in there. That's strike one. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
One ball.
Volpe off the first with 2 away. And that one cutting but missing down low.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Juan Soto up next. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Chourio makes the grab, and that is that. The Yanks lead one. They're up 2-0. Back here in Milwaukee, bottom of the inning, and here comes the power hitting catcher, Gary Sanchez. Fastball for a strike. In today's game, you look at exit velocity as a measure of process, and if guys are hitting the ball hard, eventually the results usually follow. Gary Sanchez, he is a guy that hits the ball hard. Now here's Jake Bauers.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
The Yankees leading by 2 here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the rope.
Well, plays made there, and that retires the side. Nobody left for Milwaukee. They're still down. It's 2-0. Start of the 4th. Juan Soto now. And a pitch. Right down the chute, and it's 0-1. Soto, 25 years old, and he's a former home run derby champ. Righty delivers. Foul ball, still 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The wind of the pitch. And down on strikes. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. He tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Stanton in the box here lets that one go for a ball. And there's a rocket into the outfield. So a man aboard now with one away.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Now Jose Trevino. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Frelick hauls it in, and there's two away. And up next for New York, John Birdie. He's 0 for 1. In the air to left down the line. Frelick has a beat on it. And that is that. For the Yankees, but they're on top 2-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go, bottom 4. Now it's the second baseman, Bryce Turang. And now the lefty in the air, left field, down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Here comes a pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Kicks and deals. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. He goes down looking.
Absolutely dotted the edge of the zone right there. That was a tough battle, man. So to make a really quality pitch and just catch him looking like that, it's got to feel good out there on the mound. That was a fun at bat to watch.
Frelick takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. On the ground, right side. Got him on the off-balance throw. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th. Next for Milwaukee, Jackson Chourio. And there's a foul ball. The pitch. That one's upstairs, ball 1. And that's ball 1.
You want to be patient here. Try to work a walk if you can. You've got a big power bat behind you in the on-deck circle. And with 2 outs, 1 swing can put you right back in this ball game.
And here it comes. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. And it skips into dirt. Tap dances out of the way of that one. And down on strikes he goes. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Brewers go down quietly. They trail it here 2-0. Back here at American Family Field. Top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Alex Verdugo. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike. Swing and a ball hammered left field. And one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking, and these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that, more often than not, you're picking up a knock.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. And we're at the top of the 5th. Laced down the line. Could be extra bases. Verdugo on his horse and around third. He'll score easily, and they lead by 3. And that's a double.
Seeing some good swings from him right now with consecutive extra base hits. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
Mitchell makes the grab. Runner tags at second. He makes it to third. Good base running to move up with only 1 out. So man aboard, and the batter will be the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. Right through there for a strike. Movement in Milwaukee's bullpen. Trevor McGill, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Payamps getting cranked up as well. At the belt and fires. Swinging a foul straight back. On its way to the corner, and that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Wells stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. And a swing and a miss. Down 2 away.
Well, this guy's been pretty much a non-factor so far this weekend. Very little in the way of impactful at-bats and quality at-bats, and let alone contact. That's the 6th time they've set him down on strikes in the series, so no doubt frustration mounting and very high right now.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Runner from third comes across, and they lead by 4. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see righty reliever out of the pen, Frankie Montas.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap.
Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Yankees 4 and the Brewers nothing.
Yeah, you know it's me. You can't stop my shine. I'm just doing me. Yeah, I'ma take a pic.
And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping in the long ball threat, Rhys Hoskins. Swings through that.
Well, these Brewers, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point. Everything came together for him. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
Strike on the inside corner.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
The pitch. On the ground to third. LeMahieu. To second. Pulls him off the bag. Garrett Mitchell up now for the Brewers. Ball 1 low.
Here's an opportunity. If you're going to get back in this game, you have to take advantage of this situation. This feels like their chance.
And a strike in there. The Yanks leading by 4. Last half of inning number 5. Birdie slings to second. Throw to first. Safe.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Sanchez swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the 2nd time today. The Brewers trying to get back into this one here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Top of the zone for a called strike.
Great spot to be in right here for the pitcher. You can either strike this guy out or get a ground ball double play.
The punch out there, 2 away.
Well, he clearly didn't recognize that curveball out of the hand and tried to check the swing, just went around too far, and you're hoping the umpire maybe missed it, and they bail you out.
Bowers, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Oh, he doesn't get the call, and it's 2-0. Hoskins at third, Mitchell at first, 2 out of the inning. Line to left, that's a base hit, run scores.
Well, that gets him a little closer in this one. Textbook bat control right there. Got a pitch on the outside, saw it deep into the zone, and just barreled it up, went the other way for the knock.
That's a little bit low. And foul ball. 2 on, 2 outs. And a ground ball to first. He'll do it himself. Inning over, and it could have been worse. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 4-1. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. In now is the Yankees DH, Giancarlo Stanton. That's in there, and that is strike 1.
You know, these Yankees, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've logged 6 hits at 90-plus exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
That misses. Going to count 1 and 2. Backs and misses. It's a strikeout.
First strikeout for him in this one. That splitter is maybe the go-to pitch when he's looking for a swing and miss like that. He throws it quite a bit, and that's a good example of the effect it can have on a hitter.
Trevino, the next to hit, takes outside. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Yankees up by 3, and we're the top half of the 6th. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. 1 down, base is empty. This to third. Monasterio fires over to first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
The batter number 19.
Here's the second baseman, John Birdie. First pitch swinging.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
In the air out to center. And that's the 3rd out. So they make short work of him there. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. The Yankees 4 and the Brewers 1. Back here in Milwaukee, and stepping in is the speedy Bryce Turang.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
The pitch. That's off the mark, and it's 1-0. Strike 1.
1-1.
And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Makes the grab, 1 away. Sal Frelick up now for the Brewers. Fastball for a strike. 0-1.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Birdie makes the catch, and there's 2 down. Jackson Chourio will hit next. Foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. That one close, ruled a ball. And 1-1. Line drive, base hit. Now he turns and heads for second. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2. Long throw is there. That ends the inning.
Going, yeah, we in goal mode. Going, yeah, we in goal mode. Going, yeah, we in goal mode.
Now on the bump, Trevor McGill.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Verdugo at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there. That one inside, and now it's even 1-1. And the right-hander deals. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, that curveball had some pretty good break to it. As you can see, the hitter just locked up a little bit. Thought it was a great pitch to hit, but sometimes you're looking for something else and you can't pull the trigger.
Activity in the bullpen for the Brewers. Jarred Koenig, the southpaw, is throwing and getting that sinker dialed in. Next pitch is outside. Base is empty, 1 away here in the top half of inning number 7. Hard on the ground to first. Hoskins steps on the bag, and 2 away to start the 7th. Back to the top of the Yankee order, and now it's DJ LeMahieu digging in. That one's upstairs, ball 1, and that is ball 1. Wouldn't chase that time. 2-0 to count. Here it comes. That one at triple digits.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
Right-handed reliever. And he blows that one by him at 100.
Ooh, by ya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
That's out to center field. Mitchell really on his horse for it. Got it. Covered plenty of distance there. Set for the last half of the 7th. And here is Rhys Hoskins. As the lefty gets to work. Down the middle for a strike. 0-1.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
Now the 0-1. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. The pitch. Gets a piece and stays alive. And he deals. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And the slider just misses.
Five foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Not too often you're going to see a sub-90-mile-per-hour fastball get by a hitter for the strikeout, especially when it's in a very hittable location like that. Makes me think he's either looking for something else completely or he tried to do way too much with that swing.
And a pitch. Bounce to the right. Birdie. The throw to first. 2 up, 2 down.
The center fielder.
Next for the Brewers, Garrett Mitchell. Swing and a high fly ball down the left field line, but hooking foul. Line drive. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that ends the inning. Gone in order are the Brewers, and they trail it 4-1. So the Brewers bring out a new pitcher from the pen, Joel Payamps.
Well, home runs have been a problem this year. Not doing a great job keeping the ball in the yard so far this season, so we'll see if that factors in.
Righty to the plate. There's a swing and a drive. And it one-hops the wall. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. As soon as that one shot off his barrel, he was thinking extra bases. Really nice job of getting the bat out front, but not hooking around it or rolling over it. Just kept the swing on plane and smoked that thing into the gap.
So a man aboard, and now the center fielder, Aaron Judge. Man at second. And Judge spoils that one. There comes an 0-2 to Judge. Right through there, got him. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Kicks and fires. That one ripped right center field. And gone. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they add a pair. It's 6-1.
He's been so difficult to pitch against lately. It seems like no matter how you attack him, he finds a way to punish you. For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. He's already homered here in this one. And a swing and a miss.
0-1.
And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Hoskins drifts towards it, and there are two down. 2 outs, base is empty. Digging in, Jose Trevino. 0 for 3, a fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. And first offering is fouled off. And the righty deals. They say it went.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And 1-2.
2 strikes.
Two outs. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And a pitch. That misses the zone. 3-2 now.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. A wind and a pitch. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. Grinding AB right here. About to see pitch number 10. And there's ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat.
When you go that deep into an at bat, the hitter usually comes out on top.
John Birdie stepping in now for the Yankees. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
2 runs across in the inning, and we're in the top of the 8th. And that's outside, and that's ball 1. Top foul out of play off to the right. And a pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out. But two come across to score in the inning courtesy of this two-run homer. And this is now a 6-1 ball game. Bottom of the 8th, and now it's going to be Gary Sanchez. Out of the bullpen for the Yankees, Luke Weaver.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
A little bit high, maybe. And the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
Got him swinging. He chased the changeup. One gone to the bottom of the 8th. Jake Bauers up now for the Brewers. In for a strike. It's 0-1. And that's in there at the knees.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Struck him out swinging. Some high cheese for strike 3. Here's the third baseman, Andrew Monasterio. Right through there for a strike.
Power relievers one after another coming out of the bullpen these days. Got to be ready for that first pitch heater.
Swings and misses. And it's 0-2. Right-hander kicks, deals. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Liner picked on the hop at first. Wells takes it himself. 3 up, 3. So they turn to the lefty in this spot, Brian Hudson.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Next pitch misses way outside. And that's in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And another ball. Now all even up. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Kicks and deals. And a base hit into right center field.
And man, I'll tell you, a line drive like that into the gap just feels so good. It's feedback that you had everything on time and in control from start to finish with your swing.
And now the lefty had a swing and a line drive at a right field. Chourio racing over to make the catch.
Now batting.
Back to the top of the lineup. Up to the plate steps DJ LeMahieu. 0 for 4. 3 flyouts and a strikeout. Off the mark there. Ball 1. Activity in the bullpen. Jarred Koenig, the young lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Milner warming up as well. That one down the line, and that's just foul. And a pitch. And another ball. Verdugo stands at first with 1 out. Caught him looking for the K.
Well, just a great job of playing catch with the catcher. Exactly where the catcher set up is where he threw that pitch, and probably fooled the umpire a little bit because there was no budge at all.
Man at first, Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. Strike one.
0-1's the count.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Mitchell raging back towards the wall. To the warning track, makes the catch. They get a leadoff single but leave him stranded. To the bottom of the ninth we go. Top of the order, 2 up. Yankees 6 and the Brewers 1. So bottom of the ninth, stepping in, Bryce Terang.
The second baseman.
We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. New pitcher for the Yankees, Clay Holmes.
Number 35.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
The pitch. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away. Well, there he gets the slider in on his hands, and it just eats him up. You know, it's hard to get the bat around on a pitch like that in tight. You just feel like you're crowded on the inside part of the plate. Can't get any extension. That's what he definitely should have laid off of.
Slings to first, and a couple of quick outs. So they're down to their final out. Up now for Milwaukee, Jackson Chourio. The 1-0. The Yankees leading by 5. We're in the last half of the ninth inning. Gets him to chase after that
1 ball,
one.
2 strikes.
On the ground, and this should do it. Throw to first, ball game. And the Yankees come in here and finish off a 3-game sweep.
Well, you can see this team is feeling it right now. Look at the smiles, look at the high fives. They feel real good about this 3-game series sweep, and they get it done on the road. You talk about the confidence that can produce. Tell you what, they're riding high right now. It's a nice win in this game.
6-1 is your final here today. And the road team picks up the win and picks up a sweep. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
This beat hard enough to put Jay on. My yard too big to put a rake on. But I got the Cullen and the Wraith on it. Never get the credit I deserve. I don't know if you hearing every word. I don't get the credit I deserve.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Yankees, 6 runs, 10 hits, 2 errors. They left 5 runners on base. For the Brewers, 1 run on 3 hits, no errors. They left 2 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 2 minutes. Thanks for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Yes, I am the one who lights up the dead. That voice in your head, you jump out of bed. The one you can't find no matter how hard you try. Watch out, you might trip, what's right off the edge. Yes, I am the fiend, the one with no sleep that creeps in your sheets and crawls up your sleeves. The one who won't bleed, you best believe me. You better go and see the one and only. The one and only. The one and only. Come here, girl. No, don't stop. Just drop the